Welcome back to another Magpie Talkback radio. There are numerous callers lining up to talk about how, I want to say deplorable the Pies were on the weekend. Let's get into it. All right, let's start with Reese right here.
Uh, oh my God, Swoop. That was so embarrassing. I I know this is gonna sound bad, but I just don't want to see Charlie Dean anymore. He's been messing up a whole backline for weeks now. It's just starting to get embarrassing. That defensive performance was so terrible, and I have no words. Some positives out of this, honestly. Bobby back, the goalie back, Nick with 29 and a goal, but it's looking rough going to finals at this rate.
Yeah, it was pretty embarrassing, Reese. I agree. That second quarter was nice. You're right with the positives, with a couple of players returning. Charlie Dean, I was pretty harsh on Dean in my review of the game after that crash out. Um, but he was just a stopgap, he was just a stopgap until Frampton and Howe get in. I assume that's going to be the message of all of these calls, but we'll see. Thank you for calling in, mate. Anonymous.
All right, honestly, we're fucked. We're so fucked. This isn't fun anymore. We're not winning anymore. We're honestly so fucked.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Like, three of the last four have been losses. That only win coming against the Tigers. Um, God, something has to change. Like that Gold Coast and Fremantle game were just two winnable games. We're just two winnable games, and we fluffed them both horribly. We fluffed them both horribly. Fremantle was probably the best game, you know, we've played, and then just not gotten the result. And yeah, I think you hit the nail right on the head, right on the head. Another anonymous.
Oh, Swoop, this fucking game. What is Charlie D doing? He's passing to the other team, and he just doesn't doesn't know how to play. Can we why is he why do we sub out Titch? What the hell, man? Like McCreary, Jeremy, how even Darcy Moore, what was he doing? 6 goals. You let 6 goals. 6 goals go through. Bro, I'm about to cry, man. What the fuck, bro? Flag pies might be over, man. Seriously, it might be over, but some positives. Hey, Bobby's back. The goalie's back. But I don't know if we're back. Hey.
Bobby's back, the Cody's back, but I don't know if we're back. That sums it up as well, man. That sums it up as well. Like, our defense is what's been letting us down for the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks. Like, you got to think that we haven't had Hampton. Oh, that's Howe and Frampton together. We haven't had Frampton and Howe for what feels like over a month, right? I can't even tell you the game that Howe injured himself in, and then he got subbed out, right? Oh, that was the Gold Coast game. Howe got subbed out of the Gold Coast game. So Howe's missed Gold Coast, which was pretty much all of the game. Fremantle, Richmond, Brisbane. Hopefully comes back against Hawthorn because we really miss it. Is relying on a 35-year-old bad business. Um, maybe, maybe, but we're all in this year. And that's why we're going after Jack Silvani. That's why we're getting some defensive cover for Darcy Moore, because he can't do it all. And yes, he's had a bit of a down patch, but Logan Morris didn't kick 6 goals on Darcy Moore, and Patrick Voss didn't kick 6 goals on Darcy Moore. Kicked a bunch of them on Darcy Moore on both occasions, but yeah, he needs that cover. He needs, he's in two minds whenever he goes for the ball, and we need Frampton and Howe back. Imagine saying that at the start of the year that, you know, Frampton is the guy. All right, Jude.
Oh, Swoop. I don't even really know because I had really high hopes for that game,
Yep.
and my dad thought we were going to lose, and we lost. I think there's a real problem if we don't do something. Well, if the team doesn't do something, because as what contrary to our ladder position,
if we actually look back at our games, when was the last time we actually played well? Obviously, Brisbane didn't play well. Richmond, it's Richmond.
Richmond.
We didn't really play that well against
Yeah.
them. Fremantle was putrid. Gold Coast was worse. Carlton was good, but like they're pretty much the worst team in it.
Mm.
West Coast was pretty bad. So was St Kilda, but are just both not very good teams.
Yep.
Melbourne was awful.
Yep.
Hawthorn was probably the last time we had a good game.
Agreed.
And even before that, most of North Melbourne was not very good. I'm concerned.
Yep.
It feels like it's starting to slip away. I'm gonna still keep on believing. If they go out and win the next three, go roaring into finals, I think they can do it. But God, just some of the decisions, man, especially in the selection table. I mean, resting Membry against Gold Coast, obviously bringing Bo back too early, not bringing Frampton in today.
Yep.
I think they're just betting it all on finals, but I don't think it's as easy as just flicking a switch, and we could be out of the top four if we lose next week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very concerning. I really, really hope they turn around, but they've got to actually get a kick up the pants. There are two ways it can go. There's one way if it's like last year, they're playing like last year, but if they...
Yeah, I think the recording just cut off. I think it went for a bit too long. But, mate, you make some really good points. Mainly the one that sounds like they're betting on finals, and it's not just like flicking a switch. The only thing with that is we're such an experienced side, and I know that word gets thrown around a lot, but we are an experienced side, and maybe it is like flicking a switch. And, I'm not going to sit here and be a conspiracy theorist and say, this and this because this and this, and we're training heaps and we don't want to show our hand, but you can not show your hand and still win games, and not play like that. That second quarter showed exactly what Collingwood's about, and then we just went away from it. I think you're right. We did lose it at the selection table a lot. Frampton, if he can play 2 VFL games, he can play a game against, these talls in Brisbane. Has to come back for Hawthorn. Titch in a contested game, that's what we need. That's who we need. We lost contested possession and we lost clearances. Titch is that player. So I think you're right, man. Just got to keep believing. Just got to keep believing. We knock off Hawthorn, and then I think it's all guns are blazing, and obviously we go to Adelaide. It's going to be an interesting couple of weeks, let me tell you. But I think this year is so close that even teams out of the top 4 can win it. Brisbane won it from 5th last year. So we might have to do it the hard way, but we believe. We absolutely believe. All right, Anonymous.
Hey, Swoop, we've got a real problem in the midfield department. We lost to Brisbane in the midfield, Freo in the midfield, Gold Coast in the midfield. It's starting to be a theme with these young midfields. I can't imagine what the Dogs or GWS would do to us at this time of the year.
Mhm.
And then the problem is it's not an easy fix. We don't have players that we can bring back into that midfield. Yeah, we can bring Tom Mitchell in, but he's not fixing what's happening tonight. We need pace on the ball. It's really fucking concerning, and I don't know if we can get it done. I never doubt McRae, but we've got a real uphill battle to face.
Yeah, I think you make a couple of good points, man. I think that's why they tried to bring back Bo McCreary maybe a week too early, because he just changed our midfield. There was that pace out of the midfield, and we could see that pressure that he would bring as well. You're right, Titch won't solve that slowness in the midfield, but someone like Bo will. It's just about getting his body right, because that's what 2 hamstrings this year that he's done. He won't play against Hawthorn because I think it said 2 weeks. So he won't play against Hawthorn. Looks like he will play against Adelaide if they want to bring him back, or did they save him for the Melbourne game? But he's someone that's so dynamic that he can change a midfield. But you're right, going up against the Giants or a Bulldogs, yeah, it's going to be interesting. We thrive on pressure and we thrive on that contested ball and getting out the back and stuff. And we just didn't see that against Brisbane. They were just on point, and we were fucking far from it. That's for sure. Gary,
Hey, Swoop, it's Gaz. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm fine. Like
yeah,
totally, I'm fine. I'm not. I'm okay with it. I'm just a bit angry about the umpires. The umpires are the ones who we should be fucking worried about. Like you're going for a set shot for goal, and someone goes in front of you.
yeah,
Where's the 50?
the memory one.
They don't call 50. What the fuck? And there should
Yeah,
have been more free kicks to Collingwood than Brisbane. And Brisbane did not win this game. It was the fucking umpires won the game because they always do this every fucking Collingwood game. And I'm fucking sick of it. I'm fucking sick about these umpires. And I hope that Craig McRae in his press conference rips these umpires, talks about these umpires, and I hope that the crowd, the Collingwood crowd, fucking rip these umpires because they fucking need ripping. Because it is fucking shocking. Absolutely shocking. It's shocking to the game. This is why they destroy the game. And they shouldn't. If I was the AFL boss, I'll get these guys sacked. But we should bounce back. Okay, see ya. Bye.
Gary, thank you for
Go Pies.
go Pies, mate. Thank you for letting all of that out. I understand your frustrations. I really, really understand your frustrations. There were a few contentious calls. There were calls that didn't go. I'm thinking about that Jamie Elliott one where he takes the mark, then Harris Andrews from nowhere comes in and grabs his shirt and tries to remonstrate with him. That's a 50 every day of the week. I'm thinking of that Perryman. He's not even looking. He's just punching the ball away from Ashcroft, and it goes out, and that's deliberate. So yeah, look, the umpires do play a part in it, but Brisbane were just too good, man. I usually agree with everything that you say, Gary, and I agree that the umpires do play a part, but Brisbane were just too good, and we just got outgunned and outclassed. And we've only really, really got ourselves to blame. Um, it's it's a spew. It's a spew. I wish I could blame it on something else, but just Collingwood being inept, absolutely inept. Michael,
Man, honestly, I saw this coming before the game.
yep,
Like, we are such an unsettled side. Like, you look at teams that are in form that go in unchanged. Yeah, you look at their injuries when they get players back. Obviously, they're gonna have changes, but why? Like, I understand we got to rest our players, but like Lipinski dropped last week. Like, I don't know. We're just such an unsettled side, and I
yep,
don't feel like we're definitely not gelling as well as we did in the like our first half of the season was fucking spectacular,
yeah, yep,
but obviously injuries didn't help. It's just fucking frustrating, bro.
yeah.
It is frustrating. Just had to let it out.
Yeah, Michael, man, 100%. I think that's another thing, when we talk about selection, I really believe that this week or the game against Brisbane, we should have started seeing our best 23, except for some injuries. So to me, that includes Billy Frampton in the side. It includes Titch in the side. The only players that I would have not had playing against Brisbane would have been DeGoey, because I thought it was either going to be DeGoey or Bobby Hill coming in. I didn't realize or didn't think that they would put two in straight away and then have one as a sub. Didn't really work out for me. Bo McCreary wouldn't have been playing because of the injury, and Jeremy Howe, you would have given him another week. Other than that, it should have been our best 23 and starting to to get rolling with the side that's going to take on finals. It's going to be very interesting on Wednesday night when the teams come out to see who's in and who's out. My early predictions are Frampton comes in for Dean, Markov comes out for Jeremy Howe, and I think they put Ned Long in for someone. Sorry, not Ned Long. I think they put Tom Mitchell in for someone like Ned Long, who hasn't had a good patch of games. And when you've got a premiership Brownlow medalist chomping at your heels, you want to play well. And Ned Long just hasn't been able to do that. So that's a good point out, Michael. I think this one's Skylar.
I've already, like, what's it called? Let my anger out, but that game just wasn't a good game. We made a good comeback that second quarter. That gave us hope, but the rest was just bad. The Lions were definitely on us the whole time. What's it called? I don't think Degoe should be playing at all. He's definitely still not fit enough.
Yep.
They're saying he's a beast at training and stuff, but like I'm watching him play and I just don't
I've been
see
saying
it.
that.
I don't know if it's just me, but like I just don't see him doing good.
Yep.
And I don't see why we didn't let Frampton back in.
Mm-hmm.
That made me really confused when I saw that it was just Bobby and Degoe. And Mitchell should have played as well. He would have been really good for us. What else? What's it called? That wasn't that bad of a game, even though we lost. I mean, Nick got a goal. And my King Markov, someone dissed him in the comments, so I had a nice little friendly chat with them. And yeah, that's kind of all my thoughts.
Thank you. Thank you for calling in. And I can see that your name was, I'm very sick right now, so excuse my voice and sniffling. So I hope you start to feel better. But no, you're 100% right with everything that you're saying. And it sounds like it's selection. All these callers are saying it's selection. I've been saying Jordan DeGoey is a beast at training. I think he's looking fitter and healthier than he has been in, especially all this year. I still think he needed one more game in the VFL. If they were going to manage his minutes anyway, he still need one more game in the VFL. I liked what he did when he was on, but I would rather see that at 100% and not like an 80 sort of percent. But then Fly came out and said, maybe we don't get Geordie at 100% for the rest of the year. So that's going to be an absolutely interesting one. Nick kicking one's always nice. Went a little bit quiet in that second half, but every Collingwood player went quiet in that second half. We only kicked 3 goals for that second half, if memory serves me correctly. Lots to improve on. Rob Dog.
Oi, Swoop, mate. Listen, hear me out, mate.
Tell me.
That loss, that was bad, all right? That wasn't the greatest, but look on the bright side, mate. At least Carlton are still bad, mate. You won't see Carlton anywhere in the top 8, mate. How many games will Carlton be playing in finals, mate? Fucking zip. Mate, Carlton are still terrible, mate. That's the win tonight. Listen, we didn't actually win tonight, but, mate, that doesn't matter. The real win is that, mate. Look at Carlton. No finals in 2025. No Matty Kennedy, no Matty Owis, no Jager Smith, mate. No Silvani next year, mate. That's the greatest thing about it, mate. Go the Pies.
Hey, I'll take any positive that I can at the moment because I am down in the bloody dumps. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I am down in the bloody dumps. So I'll take that. If that's going to make me happy, I'll take that, Robbie. Thank you so much for that positive spin on things. All right, we've got the Hyphen. Kia ora.
Hey, what up, Swoop? Kia ora. It's your man, the Hyphen. Damn, rough game.
Yeah, man.
Good game though. I really enjoyed it. I know I say this every week. You've had a lot of our opponents, but I really respect Brisbane.
Yep.
To the point I kind of like them.
Yep. Okay.
But yeah, everything we threw at them, they threw it back times 2.
Yep.
Man, their forward line's gonna be a problem for years, man.
Yeah.
Logan Morris and the new boy whose name I forgot was something like Henry something.
Henry Smith. Yep.
Killers, man, killers. Positives. Geordie looked good. That's a good sign with the coming weeks. We've still got players to return. What else can I say? Nick looked great when he was good. Quiet fourth, but hey, I think they just effectively shut us down, to be honest.
Yeah, they did.
As disappointing as it is, and it would have been good to win this game, we're poised for an amazing final series with Adelaide looking the way they are, Brisbane getting the dub tonight, and like things are up and down, after last week. It's hard to tell how good they really are. Same
Yeah.
with us with some of our performances lately. Couple good games to come. We've still got the Crows. That's going to be a tough game. I think Hawthorn will be a tough game.
Yeah.
See what we do here, I'm hyped. I know we're going to be somewhere there or thereabouts when we come into the finals. So I'm not mad. Pies Army flag, pies side by side. Love, bro. Whoop.
Love that, man. You're always so positive. But yeah, I respect Brisbane. They're a good bloody side, They're not the flag, one of the flag favourites for no reason. They could make their third grand final in a row. And, they just keep getting better. You're talking about their forward line. While you were talking, I just pulled up the 2023 draft. Logan Morris went at pick 31. Now, he wasn't tied to an academy or father son or anything like that. And this was when we were crying out. We've been crying out for a forward for a long, long, long time. Now, I know 17 other clubs passed up on him. In that draft, our first draft pick was pick 25, and we took Harry Dimatier. Now, Harry Dimatier is probably going to be a good inside mid when he gets the chance. He's been doing well in VFL towards this second half of the season. But again, it all comes in roundabouts. Like Logan Morris is absolutely killing it. Would he have killed it in a Collingwood side? Who's to say? We're hoping Charlie West can have that same sort of impact when he comes back from his injury, which probably won't be until maybe VFL finals. But yeah, mate, you're bloody right. It's got some really hard games coming up. But we got to stay positive. That's all we can do. JVT.
Swoop, JVT here, mate. Back in New York after a month in Europe. Fucking hell, I don't know what the hell's going on. Unsettled side, poor form. I think we're a bit of strife.
Yeah.
Need to pull our fingers out. I don't know what's going on.
Yep.
Need those top two spots to make any bloody inroads on the premiership. I don't know what the hell's going on, mate.
Yeah.
Keep your fingers crossed. That's all I can do. So yeah.
Mate, JVT, welcome back to New York. Wish I was there with you. Yeah, we need top two. We need top two. The last thing I want to do is go to Adelaide Oval and play Adelaide. Last thing I want to do is go to the Gabba. Gabba might suit us a little bit more than Adelaide, but I want to stay at the MCG for this whole finals period, and I don't think we're going to get that now. We could drop out. I don't think, everyone's catastrophizing, saying we're going to drop out of the top four. I don't think we're going to drop out of the top four. I don't think that's going to happen, but I'm fucking scared. I'm crossing my fingers, mate. I'm absolutely crossing my fingers. Ruby.
Hey, Swoop Luke, it's Ruby here. I'm a North Melbourne supporter, but I enjoy watching the Pies as my dad goes for the Pies.
Love that.
He's a massive fan. Fave player is Jamie Elliott. I think that still Sidebottom was great tonight out on the field.
Yep.
He really put in some effort, and it was great to have Bobby Hill back for you guys. Yep. Legit love Bobby Hill, even though he started off as the sub. Jordan De Goey started very well as well. But yeah, I hope you guys get the win against Hawthorn next week. Hopefully you smash them on Thursday night. I hate Hawthorn. Everyone hates Hawthorn if you're not a Hawthorn supporter, so yes.
Ruby, thank you so much for calling in. I think that's the first opposition supporter we've had call in. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Yeah, Bobby killed it when he came on. Need to see him have a full game. And still Sidebottom, Unk. Unk is doing so well, and he's going up to his 350th game. That is crazy. That's crazy to think. 350. And hopefully we smash Hawthorn, because you're right, nobody likes Hawthorn. All right. Jimmy T.
Nah, look, that was pure shit. All right, like, just say it as it is.
Yep.
Seen a few people sugarcoat it. Oh, we got to bring in Frampton over Dean and make sure Howe's back. And fucking the umpiring was terrible. Nah, everything was shit. Frampton was in. Yeah, all right, maybe Logan Morris wouldn't have kicked 6.
Yep.
But fuck me, like, our back line was falling apart. our midfield was like fucking struggling.
Yeah.
And I don't know, the only person that I saw actually play was Lockie Schultz.
Yeah.
He was absolutely on fire today.
Yep.
Houston, yeah, it was not bad. He's fucking brought some energy. But other than that, it was fucked. Like, something needs to happen. I agree, yes, drop Dean. Definitely, 100%. Frampton to replace him. But, come on, boys.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I was watching, like a team with no fight.
And, mate, firstly, Lockie Schultz, shout out, amazing. We love Shooter so much. He was the only one that I could see as well that was bringing energy. Secondly, you saying that you felt like you were watching a team with no fight. That's what it looked like. You know, Craig McRae's team has always been fight to the end. Doesn't matter if you're 60 points up or 60 points down. We just dropped our heads and just let it happen. We just dropped our heads, let it happen, and it didn't look good. It wasn't the Collingwood brand of losing that we're not used to, but that we know, right? Because McRae always says you can act like winners when you're losing, and we didn't act like winners when we were losing at all. We just dropped our heads and let it happen, and that's not what we do. That's something that we need to address straight away, and we get to address it quicker against the Hawks. All right, Pasindu.
Hey, Soup, how are we?
Good, mate.
I mean, oh, mate, that is the worst performance I've seen by Collingwood in years.
Yep.
I mean, our defence, we seriously need Frampton and Jeremy Howe as soon as possible. Darcy Moore can't do everything. Like,
Yeah.
that's the main issue with us at the moment. Charlie Dean has to go in the twos and bring back those two players, but Brisbane are too good at the end. Look, 3 games to go. We seriously have to start winning before finals. Yeah, apart from that, just we couldn't match Brisbane's. Yeah, match Brisbane really. So hopefully we get at least Jeremy Howe back next week.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Yep.
I don't know what to do. Honestly. I think we play Thursday against Hawthorn, so that'll be good. Yeah, catch you later, Soup. Not our day.
Yeah, man.
Again. Catch you later. Up the pies.
Thanks for calling in, man. Yeah. Again, once we get this defense sorted, I'm trying to remember when Billy Frampton, when he injured himself. I can't remember. It was definitely before Jeremy Howe, and yeah, you could see the defense just starting to leak goals and not playing well, and yeah, it's taken its toll. It's absolutely taken its toll on everyone. But once, hopefully, I know, I'm hedging not hedging my bets. I'm putting all my money on. Hopefully, when these defenders come back, it'll get better. At the end of the day, we're still second on the ladder. We're still in the top 4. There's 3 games left. We can still turn it around. All right, Zorba.
Hello, Swoop Luke.
Mate.
Hope you're well, mate. I thought I'd just, say a few positives from the game.
Oh,
because
please.
I feel like you're going to be inundated with a bunch of negatives, which is fair because we were pretty shit, to be fair.
Yep.
I thought Sidebottom was amazing.
Yep.
Genuine. I thought he was probably best on for me. I thought, I really liked his goals, and he has a nice looking head. First half for Schultz was pretty great.
Mhm.
As for Nick as well, they kind of teetered off towards the end. Perryman was pretty good. Josh was good too. I thought Josh was good. Nice to see Bobby and DeGoey back. It would have been nice to see Frampton back, but next week I'm pretty sure we're going to have to deal with that because Hawthorn are playing 4 tall forwards. That's fucked. I just want to say, I think Houston got a bit stiffed with all those high free kicks he gave away.
Yeah.
Like, most of them were ducks, but, guess we got to get rid of that before Hawthorns. Miss Jack Inovan. That fucking Watson punk. Oh. All right, see you, Swoop.
I love how it started off positive and then it just teetered out, just like my energy levels, man. No, thank you for that, and thank you for the smiles, all. But I really appreciate it, mate. All right, our boy Nick is up next, and Nick, I don't have a soundboard, but you are the 400th caller. That's nuts. That's nuts. Celebrate it.
Swoop Luke, you beautiful bastard. I have no bells and whistles for you this week, sadly, because my train line was down. I got home
Oh
late.
no.
I woke up early, and now I'm in the car park at work, and I feel fucking flat.
Yep. I feel
Where's
it,
the
man.
microphone on this thing? Fuck! Glad I got that out. Dude, we got absolutely outplayed last night.
Yep.
Oh, man, they looked so much cleaner. They had more numbers around the ball. They had exits. They had fucking entries. They had this. They had that. And we just looked... Oh, I don't know. Man, it was painful. It was
Yeah.
painful. I know I put our, poor ball skills last week down to wet ball, but what was the excuse last night?
Yep.
Fucking handballing it straight to them. And our defence, oh, man, I know Charlie Dean, I'd probably love to play some beer pong with him and have a few drinks, but he's just, I don't think he's going to win us a final.
Yep.
I know there's going to come a time when we can't rely on Jeremy Howe and that to defend, but now's not that time. So we need to stick some firecrackers up everyone's bums, light them, and send them to the fucking moon because, man, that was unimpressive last night. And, yeah, God help us. God help us.
God help us indeed. You're right, man. Unimpressive. That's the one word that sums Collingwood up. Unimpressive. And that's not the Collingwood that we know. I guess it's the Collingwood that we know for the last 4 weeks. But firecrackers up the butts. Let's take on the Hawks. So I'm going to the last handful of callers. Aussie Yank and then a couple of anonymous.
Hey Swoop, Aussie Yank here. Well, it appears the word of the week is frustrating.
Yep.
Team selection, frustrating. Everyone piling on Darcy Moore, frustrating.
Yep.
When you're trying to compensate for team selection, as he is, well, you get the results. Frustrating. Everyone piling on Dan Houston, frustrating. We bring him in, we don't let him play his natural game. It's frustrating. Umpiring. Not only our games, every game, every week, it's getting worse. It's extremely frustrating. But it does appear that the drop and duck is back. So, yeah, that's frustrating. On a good note, Shooter. Oh, what a game he had.
So
he was
good.
fantastic. And, yeah, Black and White Army. Don't kick the boys when they're down.
Yep.
You're either black and white when we lose and win, or you're not black and white. Fuck. Anyway, on to Hawthorn.
Yeah, that's the big thing. That's the big thing is where, and I do it too. Quick to turn on our players and stuff like that. I'm not an angel. I do that too, but it is frustrating. I think it's just like once you have a good season and you lose 3 of the last 4, just fucks with you, man. It just absolutely fucks with you. But you're right. The word of the day is frustrating.
Disappointed with last night's game. Waking up this morning, we're obviously all feeling a little bit flat, wondering how we've got to where we're at after how we've been all year.
Yep.
And none of us have got the answers, let's be serious.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to leave a message just of something different to what I would normally leave,
Okay.
and that is reminding people that as Collingwood supporters, it's not okay to go to games and punch on. And obviously my 7-year-old witnessed a fight in the Ponsford stand that was not okay last night. It's just a reminder that it's okay to go to the football, get really passionate, get frustrated. 35 years of membership, me going every week. Of course, we get passionate and we get frustrated, but it's also not okay to punch on over a football game.
Yep.
It's a way of life. I understand that. People are allowed to barrack for other teams. Please don't punch on at the football.
That's insane.
I have a 7-year-old who's very scarred by it, and I just think that you've got a really good forum for us to just remind each other and ourselves to just take a deep breath, go home. We're still parents, we're brothers, we're sisters, we're friends, we're humans. Let's just press the reset button and remember that it is a football game. Go Pies.
Yeah, that's yeah. I can't believe that. I can't believe that we're fighting at the football. At the end of the day, it's a game, and you don't want to get charged or anything like that. Like, just be better. Like, just be better. We'd call it out if it was any other team. So thank you for calling that out. We can't do that. We can't do that. God, just be better. Like, that's all you can. That's all you can say. So thank you for pointing that out. All right, another anonymous.
Hey Luke, loving what you're doing on your Instagram page
Thanks, mate.
and your YouTube. Just want your honest opinion. Take away your black and white colours for a second and want your opinion on Darcy Moore as a player for us, and also how is he being a leader out on the field the way that he's playing at the moment. Love to know your opinion and thoughts. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, Darcy Moore is. It's a bit of a. It's a bit of a fire topic at the moment, isn't it? I think he's a great captain. I think he's a great captain. Has been down these last few weeks. Has been. If I'm taking my black and white glasses off, you can see that he's down, right? That's no word of a lie, and it's down with the way that he's playing. But I think he's also kind of like what he was doing last year when we lost Nathan Murphy earlier, well, before the season started. He was trying to play a Murphy and Darcy Moore role, like a 2-in-1, and it just didn't work. Now for the last 6 weeks, so I thought he had a good first half of the season. Well, not great, not 2023 areas, but I thought he had a good first half of the season. There was a couple of games that he broke away and played really well. But now, with no other senior defenders around him, like, he's the only tall in that back line, except for Charlie Dean, who he has, on the weekend he had to cover for. So Darcy Moore's form is dependent on the backline's form, and when the backline is shit house, Darcy Moore isn't that good either. So I can see everyone's frustration with Moore, but I've seen people calling for him to be dropped, calling for him to give up the captaincy now. Like, we tend to catastrophize a lot of things, and we are so passionate, and I love that passion. But Darcy Moore's form will improve. He'll get back to that, maybe not 2023 peak Darcy Moore, but he'll get back to his intercepting game. We've known for years Darcy Moore isn't a one-on-one defender. Can he position himself better? Yes. I don't know. At training, he positions himself better, and I know that's a little bit different. So it's going to be interesting to see how he goes this week. If he has a shit game and how Frampton are playing, I'll concede. I'll absolutely concede. But let's see how he goes through Hawthorn. It's a good point you bring up there, mate. I appreciate it. Last but not least, Ricky.
Hey Swoopy, how you going, mate?
Hey, mate.
Yeah, look, on one hand I'm like, shit, that's bad. This is not good. But on the other hand, I'm like, nah, I don't want to overreact. I think we'll be okay.
Yep.
And I do think we'll be okay. But I am seeing a lot of overreactions, specifically on X about Darcy Moore.
Yep.
I even called in last week to your show and said Darcy Moore needs to lift.
Yep.
And he does. He's not been great.
Yep.
He should be better as a defender, but we've known for a long time that he's not a great one-on-one defender. Pretty much Joe Danaher's whole career, going right back to the start at Essendon, he's monstered Darcy Moore in the one-on-one. Those guys should have been equal, but they weren't. Darcy Moore, we've known for a long time, is not a good one-on-one defender. He's great in the playing loose and intercepting space. So I'm not worried about him. Once he could get Howe and Frampton back, he should be okay, which actually leads me to my next point. Why was Frampton not playing?
Yeah.
It just boggles the mind. Hell, it's not Frampton or Dean for mine. It was Frampton and Dean last night.
Yep.
with Darcy Moore. Strange decision. Anyway, we'll be all right. We'll win the next few. Don't worry about it. See you, mate.
Ricky, thank you so much for calling in. I didn't plan that for that Darcy Moore question to happen and then for Ricky to exactly say the exact same thing that I said. So I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that. But you're right. Frampton and Dean could have possibly played and let Howe do his thing. I would have liked that. I didn't even think of that as a possibility, but it could have happened. It didn't have to be Frampton or Dean. It could have been Frampton and Dean. You probably give away a runner like Markov or something for that to happen. But it could have happened, and you know, we can't live in would have, could have, and should have, and what ifs anymore. Let's bank on Howe and Frampton coming back against Hawthorn. But everyone, thank you so much for calling. This has been a long episode, so I appreciate you all. Until next time, Magpie Talkback Radio. Swoop you later. Love ya.